Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up, my betting family? We back with another video here at No Limit Bets for the NBA slate of March 30th, 2023. Before we get started, though, as always, I would like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's truly appreciated. We're currently on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're less than 300 subscribers away from hitting that mark. So I definitely appreciate all the love and support that you guys have shown thus far. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. I'm going to be bringing out my top 4 picks for tonight's NBA slate of games. We only got 2 games tonight. Very, very small slate. But just to do a quick recap of yesterday's picks, let's go ahead and bring out the brooms, y'all, man. We ended up with a sweet, man, oh, man, it was so close to being 6-0. But let's go ahead and recap them. As you guys can see, we were able to hit with Spencer Dinwiddie over his points and assists prop. Devin Booker was able to get it done, took us over his points. Drew Holiday had a monster game offensively. He ends up scoring 51 points. But not only that, he adds 8 assists and 8 rebounds to it. Great game last night by Drew Holiday. He just barely makes it over. I was watching, keeping track of that game, and he was able to get his 8th assist in the 4th quarter. So big props to him for getting that done. Also, we took Nikola Vucevic over 29.5 PRAs. This was really a no-sweat pick, as Vucevic was pretty much able to get this line in the first half alone. I'm not sure if he actually hit the over in the first half, but he came really close. So not even for sure he was going to be able to get it done. Now, I'm going to skip Luke. I'm going to get right to him as the only push of the night. But we also had Karl Anthony Towns over 25 points and rebounds, and he was able to get it done almost in points alone. I think he scored 22 points last night. But going back to Luka, man, if you guys saw yesterday's video, as I was recording the video, they had him at 7.5. And in the middle of me recording the video, they bumped him up to 8, man. So if you were able to just, pretty much record the video, submit the picks, just, I guess, 2 minutes earlier, we would have been able to go 6-0. But either way, we ended up with a push. I still love it. 5-0. We were able to win $70 off of it. So, we definitely want to keep that momentum going on to today's picks. Just to do a quick recap, I did submit 2 other slips. This slips was pretty much one to throw in the trash. Only Bam was able to get his over rebounds and assists. Everybody else either hit their over when I took the unders, or they just came up short. But we had a last slip here where we were able to go 4-2. As you guys can see, DeAndre Ayton, I don't know why he was even, his job with this Suns team is just to rebound and defend. Obviously, he didn't do one of them, as he only grabs 3 rebounds. But he comes up very short. We took his over 10 rebounds. And then we also took Sabonis over 19.5 rebounds and assists. He comes up close. He ends up with 16. I believe this game was a blowout, as the Kings were able to clinch that playoff spot. So congrats to them. But like I said, man, it was all around a good day except this slip. We were able to sweep. So, like I said earlier, we really want to keep that winning momentum going into today's picks. So let's go ahead and hop into my top 4 picks of tonight's NBA slate of games. So for my first pick, I'm going to go to the points category, and I'm going to go down to the Nuggets and Pelicans game. And I'm going to be taking CJ McCollum over 19.5 points. Now, I know over his last 5, he's only averaging 17.6, going over in only 2 out of those 5. and one of those overs, or pretty much both of them, he just barely made it over with 21 and 20. But as long as it greens, that's all we care about. Now, for the season, the Nuggets are allowing the 5th most points per game to opposing point guards. So this should fare well for CJ. It should be a good matchup. Also, with Brandon Ingram having it rolling here over this past couple games, over this last week or so, I expect the Nuggets to pretty much put their main defensive focus on slowing him down, which should open things up for CJ. So this is one of the reasons why I like him to get at least 20 points for us tonight. Now, against the Nuggets, also CJ has hit this line, has hit the over of this line in 6 of his last 7, including 2 out of 3 this season. So he's had a good track record here recently against the Nuggets, and all we need is 20 points from him, which I think he could get it done. So we're going to be rocking with CJ over 19.5 points for my first pick. For my second pick, I'm going to be going to the PRA category. I'm going to go to the Boston and Bucks game, and I'm going to be taking Marcus Smart over 19.5 PRAs. Now, as you guys can see, over his last 5, he's just averaging over this line at 20, hitting the over in 3 out of his last 5 games. He did end on the hook with their last game against Washington with 19, and he just barely made it over with 20 against the Spurs the game before that. But tonight against the Bucks, as we know, Marcus Smart is pretty much an all-around type of player. He obviously could have some nights where, you know, he scores a lot, other nights where he barely scores, but he gets it done, you know, with the rebounds and assists, being the hustle guy for this Boston Celtics team. Now, against the Bucks, he has hit this over in 5 of his last 7 games, including 4 straight at the Bucks, you know, on the road against the Bucks pretty much. And in those 7 games, he's had 20 PRAs, 34, 31, 18, 28, 37, and 17. So we obviously don't want to see the 18 and 17. He has come close to it, but has fallen just short with those 2 games. We definitely expect him, or will hope for him to get 20 PRAs tonight for us. So I'm going to be rocking with him for my second pick. For my third pick, the last 2 picks actually are going to be unders. For my first under of the day, we're going to be going to an assist prop, and I'm going to be taking the under on Jamal Murray's 7.5 assists. Now, I know over his last 5, he's averaging at this line of 7.6. He has hit the over in 3 out of his last 5 games. The last game against Philly, he ended up right on the hook. But the main thing with this game tonight is Jokic is a game-time decision, so he might play, he might not play. We all know how that goes with game-time decision. But over the last 15 games, the Pelicans are allowing the least assists per game to opposing point guards. And in his career against the Pelicans, which has been 17 games, he's only hit this over in 1 out of those 17 games. So the Pelicans have recently been doing a great job of stopping point guards from getting their assists. And also against the Pelicans, Murray hasn't had a good track record assist-wise versus them. Now, if Jokic does not play, I still like the under, as without Jokic in his career, which has been 21 games, Murray's only averaging 3.7 assists per game and has only gone over in 2 out of the 21 games that he's played without Jokic. Now, all in all, I like the under for tonight. If Jokic is missing, I expect Murray to take more of a scoring mentality than to get others involved. Obviously, I'm not sitting here saying that he's not going to get his assists. I'm pretty sure he can get, 4, 5, 6 assists, maybe even 7 and right on the hook, but I don't see him getting 8. So this is why I'm taking the under on his 7.5 assist line for tonight for my third pick. And for my fourth and last pick, I'm going to be going to rebounds and assist prop, and it's another under. It might be unpopular, but I'm going to be taking the under on Giannis Antetokounmpo's 18.5 rebounds and assists. Now, as we know, the Boston Celtics are a great defensive team. They're a great rebounding team. And against Boston, he's only hit this over in 1 out of his last 7 games. And that one game that he did go over was their latest matchup this season. But in that game, it was the game, I don't know if you guys remember, where it went to overtime, but the Celtics went into Milwaukee with no Tatum, no Brown, no Smart, no Horford. Pretty much all their key players were sat out, whether it was to injury or to rest in that game. And this is the only game in his last 7 against Boston that he's been able to hit this over 18.5 rebounds and assist line. So I'm going to be taking this under. All those guys are playing tonight, which makes me love this under for tonight. So that's going to be my 4th pick. So that's going to be it for my top 4 picks. Just to recap, we're going to be taking the over on CJ McCollum's points. We're going to be taking the over on Marcus Smart's PRA line. And we're going to be taking the under on Jamal Murray's assist line. And the under on Giannis Antetokounmpo's rebounds and assist line. As always, if you guys agree with any of my plays, please do your own research. Just don't take my word for it. And also here at No Limit Bets, we like to go with the low risk, high reward. So I'm going to be placing a $7 entry for the possibility of winning $70. So we're going to go ahead and place that entry. And that's going to be it for today's video, y'all. As always, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the games tonight. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Let's get this money.